All right, here we are here today at Michigan International Speedway for the penultimate round of the race here, or the series, the Elite Racing League's iRacing series presented by JoinAPS. Your points leader tonight, Chad Frankenfield, is not going to be here, so with this being his drop race, this is possibly going to be the place where everybody closes up, and we have a huge championship fight coming up next week at Gateway. But your starting lineup right now, Yusuf Galley is on pole, Jacob Plank is in second, Josh Banks is in third, Josh Adams is in fourth, Josh Clark is in fifth, Alex Bell is in sixth, Levi Zielinski seventh, Jason Cameron Jr. in eighth, Jesse Pierce ninth, Kyle Zimmer 10th, Rusty Capel 11th, Chris W. Jordan 12th, and Logan Shea is 13th. And Chris Jordan, he would be a new driver to the series.
Yeah, Chris actually he's making a series debut tonight. I hope he has a good run for series debut. Be a shame to not do good things on your debut.
Yeah.
See, they round out a 4 here.
Yeah. Well, the green flag
out.
Green.
That's okay. We can talk over each other. We do all the time anyway.
Well, we're gonna have 160 miles tonight, so y'all strap in, get ready, or 160. Y'all strap in and get ready. It's gonna probably be a pretty interesting one.
As you see, Yusuf Galley already, single file up front, but the 36 are, that's 36, right?
Yeah, Joshua Banks, he's making a move for the lead. Running kind of an older number scheme, but a newer paint. It's kind of different.
It is.
Maybe didn't update it from last week at Darlington.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain he didn't. But yeah, we see the SWA boys, up there at the front like we consistently do, and of course, Galley pulling away, but you got Plank and Banks side by side.
Yeah, and Plank actually, with being the winner last week, is he going to go for 2 in a row tonight? That would be a good feat to pull off. As Josh Banks gets a little tight running down there on the bottom, he's going to probably wear his tires out being down there. But Josh Adams, he'll probably move up into a battle. He'll move into this battle, and he's going to need a good finish. I believe he is 4th in the points, and to close that gap up to Chad with him not being here tonight.
Yeah, both Banks and Adams, they need good runs tonight because that puts them right into the title race for next week. And Levi, he needs a good run as well, but I think he's already used his drop race, missing a race. So, and of course, Chad's not here. This is going to be his drop race, which means that the championship is going to be as tight as it's been the entire season. See a 36 blink as usual.
Yeah. Seems like he always does it at least once a race.
Always. I think his nickname should be Josh Blinks.
Josh Blinks. Blinksy instead of Banksy.
Absolutely.
Yusuf's kind of starting to stabilize that gap, and if they don't get back up there to him, it's going to be hard to get by him here on older tires, so that's going to be a big factor tonight. Maybe not as bad considering it is the newer track, so it's a little bit smoother, not as abrasive on tires, but still, it's Michigan. It's high. It's sort of high bank, but it's more like a middle banking, about 14 degrees of banking, so not as much as say like a Texas or somewhere where the tires can be really relying on the banking. The thing here is it's mainly wide, and they can kind of run side by side and not have to worry about too much with the understeer you'll get in the car.
Yeah, and of course, this is going to be a pack race up at the front, or we'll just, most of the race, we should see at least a small pack throughout the field, and it's just the way, the nature of the track, it really promotes the pack racing almost as much as a plate track does, and as you see, everybody's single file, as I say that, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a pack. They're just kind of filing out, trying to catch up here. I think they all want to catch up to Galley.
I mean, you want to be leading, of course, but it's sometimes you're not going to.
Yeah, I expect the same kind of racing this year out of all the series in real life, with them going to pretty much everybody having high spoilers on the car and being slowed down.
As you see, Jason Cameron in that New England Racing paint scheme, Cameron Trucking, number 71 Silverado, go to the inside of the 10 here.
It's a Chevy Silverado, man.
Silverado. Yeah. Gotta love it. See, yeah, he couldn't make that pass done. So I mean, that top side obviously going to be the preferred line throughout the night.
Yeah, there's a certain point where the top line stops working, and it's like right there up to the 2 lanes at the top, because it's real bumpy up there, so you can't consistently hold that run. But running higher will definitely help you out. You get that side draft effect on guys. Yusuf's breaking the draft. I'm not sure why Plank doesn't try to follow him down the track, not all the way to the apron, of course, but kind of follow him down the track, try to keep in his wake.
He's probably not thinking about it. Oop, and that's the wrong button.
But I mean, so far very clean. Nobody's made any bad mistakes so far, so it's looking like this would be a pretty decent race.
Oh, yeah, I put my Discord up on the screen for a second. Sorry about that. No, it was only for like literally a second. It was horrible. Just click the wrong damn button.
Yeah.
So it happens when you're on one monitor doing a broadcast. It's the hardest thing in the world.
Yeah. I don't know if Plank's catching him, but it seems like, or he might be catching him in one corner, but I think the other corner's kind of hurting him. And I mean, they're the same. They are described as the same corners on both sides, but if you look at a track map, it looks more like an egg shape on this end. So I don't know. I mean, something that we may not notice as far as drivers.
Yeah, and actually speaking of drivers and being opposite at 2 different ends, if we see the 10 truck, he's fallen back a few positions from that 71. And he's getting pretty swamped now. I think he might be stuck on that bottom line, as weird as that is to say.
Yeah, I'm going to look. He has no damage. Yeah, no damage.
He doesn't have any damage. It's just he
maybe he got a little loose.
Yeah. Probably, honestly, I think he just got stuck on the bottom side.
Yeah. Jacob Plank, it looked like he had maybe was listening in on the broadcast, because he, when Galley went to break the draft that time, he followed him.
Or he's just, a smart driver. Either way.
Yeah, this time he doesn't. Banks kind of is. But I think Banks should get up here and try to push Plank. I mean,
they're all
it's
teammates.
weird.
You don't want to ruin your another teammate's race for someone else.
True. Well, I thought Plank was like an affiliate to SWA or something like that.
He's a development driver for SWA.
Well, see, they're kind of bump drafting right now, sort of. I don't know why Plank took that line. He's going to get past. Well, I think he's actually going to let him go by. I feel like he thinks maybe he can hook onto his back bumper and maybe try to chase down Galley through him, basically. Make him kind of like separate the hole. I don't know how I'm trying to figure out how to say it, but
I'm not going to lie. I don't know what you're trying to say, so.
Kind of like, whenever somebody would use like a lap car as a
pick?
Kind of like a pick, but they kind of clear out the traffic for you, and you can follow them straight through.
Still a pick. It's a pick whether you use them to negatively. If you use them to negatively affect somebody else's race, it's a pick. Whether it's helping you or not, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it's helping you one way or another.
Yeah.
As see the 25 go to the inside. Geez, that was close. 25 and 50 about collided down the front stretch.
Ooh.
It's about the closest battle on track right now. Everybody's pretty single filed out. As I say that, Jason Cameron's caught up to the 88.
Yeah. Chris Jordan, he's kind of fell back a little bit. Maybe just not comfortable with the setup. It looks like they're a little bit loose with the setup. So that was a problem I've noticed with at least the old way they set the cars up. It would get loose over a run.
Yeah. I mean, we got Justin in the chat saying that the SWA guys dominated the Road to Pro race here. Toes really bad into 3, so.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's weird because with them being in the draft, if they catch Galley, they are able to pull up to him, but it seems like there's a wall there, kind of like how you normally get in NASCAR. You have that wall of air.
Is it a huge wall, or?
About 0.2 of a second.
Yeah, you didn't play along. Dang it.
Do what?
You didn't play along.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, I was like, is it a huge wall? Like, get it? Like Donald Trump? It's a huge.
Oh, I heard you
Yeah.
say huge. It's that huge.
Huge.
Yeah,
God.
it's a huge wall.
Huge. No, what else is huge?
Don't say it.
Oh, I was gonna say the gap from 1st to 13th right now is pretty huge.
Oh,
No, not this isn't the place I would say that. Privately. That'd be different. This is definitely not the place.
trying to advertise all female viewers, aren't you?
Yeah, all 1% on this channel.
Do we? If
Dude,
you're a
I've
female
looked at the
viewer,
I've looked at the analytics. It's not good. This is like 69% American and like 1% female.
1% female.
I mean, I don't blame them. Like, now, if my pretty face was on the screen, then that'd be different. But it's not. So.
Oh, Banks blinked out there for a
Yeah,
second.
I saw that.
Like, where'd he go?
Yeah, so everybody's pretty single filed out here.
Yeah. That hurts Banks when he blinks out like that because basically now he's running in clean air even though for that little bit of a second. Because when he blinks out, everybody else goes away in.
Yeah, it takes this draft away.
Yeah.
Speaking of drafting, the 88
yeah.
and the 18 right
Yeah.
now,
I've been watching them for a couple laps, eh?
they're drafting.
Banks is starting to catch Galley just a little bit every lap. If by my calculations, I think they'll be pitting around like lap 40.
Yeah, I would say I think most of these races you can make it about halfway. Chad thinks we'll go caution free. Could.
With the gaps they have right now, definitely.
Yeah,
Unless
right now
it's
it's
a single cart spin.
yeah.
I mean, there's a little bit of a battle between Zimmer and Shea. Well, Zimmer actually, it's like right here at the back
Shimmer.
between
Yeah.
Bell and their
Yeah,
cable.
yeah, I'm looking at the. But I mean, you still got Plank and Adams up in the front. But yeah, that's the biggest, I guess, battle going on is these 4 trucks with.
Oh, no.
And speaking of, how is that a caution?
Because he got sideways.
But he, oh my gosh,
You can get sideways on iRacing and have a caution,
nobody.
but if you get spun to the inside, it's like, oh, no caution. We're not going to let you catch up.
Jeez, that was different.
I guess that's the league owner curse.
Justin, I agree. iRacing logic, boo. Agreed.
Yeah, can't put it on the broadcasters this time.
Well, we
For
were
that
talking
caution.
about them, so
No, I'm saying the first person that brought up the caution was the league owner.
that's true. Yeah, in the chat.
We are going to iPace all day long.
iPacing is the best pacing. It's the
Unless it's C-fixed today.
Logan. Chad.
What Chad say?
He goes, "Oh, Logan."
Yeah.
Love it. See ya, though. We'll I think we'll see everybody come down pit lane this time. I don't know about you, but
I'd figure. Unless somebody's like, hey, yeah, I just make one stop, screw it. I mean, track position does seem like it's key.
yeah, it does. I mean, it's just like a plate track.
Mm-hmm. Except for in these trucks, plate tracks are actually very fun, and you have a lot of draft.
Yeah, they're also very deadly.
They are.
Probably the most deadly of plate races.
Logan Shea has probably one of the better pit stalls. He's going to jump a lot of people. A lot of people miss their pit stalls. But he has nobody that pits in front of him, behind him or in front of him, so he can just kind of pull right into the box. Oh, he's taking a little bit of damage repair, Logan Shea is.
Yeah, on a slight nick.
Saint Nick.
Saint Nick, yeah. Ho ho ho. You know, if you dyed your beard and all that jazz, you'd be a southern sounding Saint Nicholas.
South Pole Saint.
South Pole St. Nicholas. There you go. You got it. South Pole Santa. So I'm gonna name you in our Discord now.
God dang it.
South Pole Santa. Change your usernames on Instagram and Twitter to that.
South Pole Santa. Why don't we just put it on all the cars?
You said it.
This.
Maybe I'll make a logo of it. Like I'll get a picture of your face and I'll just like trace it out and make a logo of your face.
Let's not do that. People don't want to see that.
Everybody wants to see that, man. Anyway, I'm gonna mute everything and we'll be back. See, we're going through 3 and 4. Sorry, I don't know what you were gonna say, but we're going through 3 and 4.
I was gonna say, all right, welcome back to Michigan International Speedway.
Well, we didn't really leave because I don't have any commercials, so. And
All
Yusuf Daly takes off early.
Whoa, I wasn't expecting him to take that line. That was interesting.
It's different.
Yeah. Pulled out a huge gap there, man. It's like he set Adams up for that. Like Adams wouldn't be able to see him, so where he could go a little bit earlier.
Yeah, completely agree with that. And Jason Cameron takes advantage and gets up.
Are we about to go
place.
4 wide?
We were 4 wide for a second on the front stretch.
We are bump drafting. Oh. I thought Jason Cameron was going to chop his nose. I was like, oh, that's not going to be good.
Yeah, no, I don't. I still think, I mean, these guys know it's lap 20. It's way too early to make moves like that.
Yeah. Yusuf seems to get a good lead going, but I don't see it lasting like this early. But I don't know.
Well, it looks like Adams might be determined to push somebody to the front.
Yeah.
The way it looks like it's going.
I wonder if there's a way to add restrictor plates to the races.
Sure, you could. You know, like restrict the fuel or add weight, I guess. What you'd have to do.
Bigger weight would be the thing.
Yeah. You should try that. We should do it in a host session.
Yeah.
After this race or something.
Yeah.
Go in and like, add a bunch of freaking weight.
Yeah. We could wait till next Saturday, you know.
Good. That seems to be our test day. Well, no, we'll be running 24 hours. So we won't be doing that.
Not this Saturday, next Saturday.
Whatever. all the same Saturday, dude. Every day is the same to me. None of it matters. Time is the biggest illusion in the universe.
Well, how come when I look at my phone, I always see a number and some?
It's an illusion.
It's an illusion.
How do you know? How do we definitely know that that's the time? Honestly, who made up time? It's an illusion.
Well, I mean, if If you look at if you go outside when the sun's high up in the air,
Okay,
you'll
yeah,
never,
but how do we know that's not midnight?
what?
Yeah, how do we know that like time like our what we call midnight isn't actually what's supposed to be noon?
Dude, hold on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Also, how do we know there's 24 hours in a day? Did somebody time it? Or did somebody just decide, okay, there's going to be 24 hours in a day?
I know it works out fine. Sun in a 24-hour period, if you watch it, it'll be in the same spot the next day.
I guess. Like, I mean, the same time happens twice a day, so.
One's at night, one's during the day.
Sometimes. Depends on, like, what solstice we're in. Like, we're in, like, the summer solstice. 7 a.m. is just as bright as 7 p.m.
Yeah. By the way, Josh Adams coming for the lead.
Yeah, well. This is how we kill time. Oh, but time is an illusion. I mean, this is how we kill illusion.
Are they turning the freaking frog gay?
Yes, Alex Jones are turning the freaking frogs gay! So good.
Alex Jones is running in 12th place.
Oh, Lord.
Josh Adams right there on the bumper.
Yeah, I see that.
Not to be confused with Josh Banks or Josh Clark.
Yeah, I say there's
Or Josh Furr.
Yeah, so many Joshes in this league.
Or
I'm glad that not all of them decided to show up tonight. Gosh, that's going to be so confusing if they all decide next week they're just all going to be there.
Hey, Chad, since you're in the chat, you know, Josh Racing Leagues, JRL.
Yeah. We've suggested this to him, actually. No joke, me and Justin have actually suggested it.
Josh Krasneski, Josh Frankenfield. Screw it, just name everybody Josh.
Exactly, just put it in the nicknames. Everybody's name is Josh. See a battle actually for 10th position right now with the 50 and the 03.
I was looking at the 25 and the 4 as well.
Yeah. I say between
same people that wrecked a while ago are battling again.
The same people, only this time the 03 successfully got around the 50 without touching him.
You know, it's crazy. I said Alex Jones is running 12th or whatever, and he's running a green car and frogs are green.
No, I thought they were gray, bud. Also, how do we know color's not an illusion while we're...
Gosh bless it.
This week on Conspiracy Theory with Double 7 Productions.
Yeah, I know.
Man, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. The 18's making a pass around the outside of the 71 truck right now, Plank, on Cameron.
He should complete that pass.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Yeah, he's going to pull a massive gap. I feel like if anybody was to run a little bit higher up, it would actually help him, like run a lane up on the guy ahead of you, because you're going to wear your tires out a little bit slower than the guy in front of you.
Yeah, but every time we see somebody change their line, they slow down, so...
Yeah. I just don't... I guess because the track ain't as abrasive as it used to be, it makes it to where it's harder to pass, which is weird.
Yeah, you know, Toby Keith once said, you know, not as good as it once was. But it's as good once as it ever was.
Yeah, well, it ain't that once.
Nah, I'm just saying, bud.
Yeah, I know.
I'm saying there, bud, don't you know, eh?
Redneck Canadian?
Canuck. Yeah, it will sound like a Canuck.
Yeah, he just hits a big wall of air whenever he gets there. He's going to have to get like a massive run there on Galleon.
Yeah, I was watching the same thing. I mean, maybe he does what the 03 did, the 50. Maybe he just bumps him. Just
it looked like he was bumping him there.
I would have just not let off. I guess that's why I never won a race here.
Like I said, it's fun in certain cars that have big drafts.
Big giraffes.
Yeah. the Indy cars, they punch a big hole in there and
Yeah, a big
cause
giraffe.
it to yeah,
I'm sorry.
a big giraffe.
A giraffe. Insert giraffe here. Yeah. What is wrong with me tonight?
I think Josh Adams might make that move down here. Nope, he's not gonna do it.
I think Zielinski's gonna make a move on Banks here in a second, and he's right on his tail.
So can you give me a rough estimate as the points scale? I could probably read off the points right now.
I mean, you can look on the Dan Lisa and look at the points. I don't have them written down or anything like that. I mean, they don't have the scale on there, but
And you just go to Ray.
it's just, yeah. I sent you the points earlier.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm all choked up over here. So maybe I should start talking about illusions again. Maybe that'll help.
Here's how I can figure it out. Alright. So, right now, technically, how many points does Chad get? The whatever
None.
14th would be?
None.
None?
None. Doesn't matter. It's a drop. You have a drop race in the series. This is gonna be his drop.
Okay.
So what he has now is what he's gonna have going into next week. And I'll put the points on screen next week before the race, and probably during it, to be honest.
Well, right now, Levi would have taken the lead by 27 points. Or
yeah,
no,
you gotta factor in
24.
a drop race as well, so that's not gonna be accurate. I don't know. We're not gonna know until the race is over next week who's gonna be the champion.
Yeah.
Let's actually take a look at the top 5 here. Yusuf Gali, Josh Adams, Josh Banks, Levi Zielinski, and Jacob Plank.
Kind of like a who's who of the league, like, kind of been up there all year.
Yeah.
I mean, Jacob Plank, he kind of is coming on late in the season.
Well, you can't say that. He did win Daytona.
Well, yet, no, I meant like as far as, you know, non-crapshoot tracks.
So look, man, if you come in second, that's completely fine.
Yeah.
You know, if you're the last to come, that's okay. Like I'm saying, come home, like across the line. That's okay. Gosh, get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Okay, so green flag pit stops is how he's gonna pass him, I would think.
I mean, according to Justin in the live chat, he said it was about 34 to 38 lapses pit window here. So you guys will see how true that is. I wouldn't have known that. I mean, pit stop's the only way I think he's going to be able to pass him.
Yeah, I know, he's gonna have to get a better entry. And exit. Better entry or better exit.
Well, you're going to have to try to get a combination of both.
Yeah. It kind of looked like Galley kind of over-rotated there.
I say right now, though, I think the closest battles, though, are near the back of the field as they've been most of the race. The 50 hits the wall. 25 actually hit the wall, sorry.
Yeah.
50, they were just so damn close. But yeah, it looks like Adams is going to go to the top side. Galley's going to pit. That's, yeah, I mean, it could be, it's a little early, isn't it? It's not halfway yet.
A lot of early, yeah.
Weird. The way Adams takes the lead. Did Galley disconnect?
No.
Okay. I said my timing says that he disconnected for a second. But yeah, it's back there. It was weird.
I don't know why he pitted. I can't.
No, it's just timing. Just the IRTVO does that sometimes, where it'll be like, "Oh, this person disconnected." It's like, nope.
Yeah.
You know, Well, we have nothing to talk about. Let's talk about the guy that won here last season, Justin Krasinski. That 4 truck not doing so hot tonight, but I mean, with Justin behind the wheel, it would be.
I don't know. I mean, what can we really say? Justin kind of won almost every race this last year.
Justin, yeah. Guy just needs to go away. Like,
Gotta have to beat him with a stick.
No, he'll be back in the commentary box next week, so that'd be nice.
Yeah, I probably won't be here next week because.
Well, it's Gateway. Yeah.
I would, but you know, hotspot.
Yeah. It'll be dead.
More than likely. Especially with 24 hours this weekend.
Absolutely, yeah. Every time I say absolutely, here's a drinking game. Every time I say it, you got to take a shot.
Well, I mean, you don't have your buddy Marquise in the booth, otherwise you'd be hearing for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
Absolutely, for sure. Now, if we got like James Miller or someone, we'd hear, yeah, there, bud, go snowshoeing with those ilk.
Dude, you ought to get like a full range commentary booth.
Oh man, I would love that.
Put me, Marquise, and you in a booth, and it's like a Canadian almost. West Coast.
I mean, that would be most of America covered right there.
Only thing you'd have to get is somebody from Boston.
Boston. I love people from there, dude. Best. Sorry, there's nothing going on the track. Otherwise, we'd talk about it. I mean, the 9's passing the 10 for frickin' 10th. Don't know if that's important.
Yay!
No, we love this series. It's just there's nothing on track right now to talk about.
It's kind of like probably one of the worst.
It's kind of strung out like a plate track does.
Yeah. Well, you know, besides Indianapolis, I'd say this is the second worst track for stock cars.
I can't disagree with you. I don't particularly fancy this as a driver. But of course, personal preference really plays into that. Whatever the driver likes.
Yeah, there's just certain tracks that were built for certain cars.
Yeah, there are certain cities that were built on rock and roll, but we have to talk about that.
Do what?
There are certain cities that were built on rock and roll. Get it?
Detroit?
No. I was just saying, it's song title. Like, we built this city on rock and roll.
Oh, you have Detroit Rock City.
Yeah, well.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh no, we get Coda again. So we got a battle with the 4, the 50, and the 03 for 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Okay, am I crazy, or does it look like somebody took a sledgehammer to the top of the hood of the Red Bull car, Logan Shea? Is that how the Toyotas are, where they got like that little indentation on the top of the?
Yeah, but you also have to think that he did have some damage earlier, so it might look a little distorted.
Pit stops are happening for Bell.
Yeah, Bell did, but
Well, Zevi Linsky.
Zevi, yep, Zevi. Zevi Levinsky, yep, there you go, you have it. That's definitely his name. God.
I didn't mess it up.
No, never. Perfect.
I said it on purpose.
I'm sure you did.
I did, actually. I was like, how can I say his name? Joshua Jenks.
I mean, we could do a full Joshua Field rundown, as in we have Josh Adams leading, Josh Banks second, Josh Zielinski third, Josh Plank fourth.
Josh Cameron fifth.
Yeah, Josh Pierce Josh Shea, Josh Zimmer, Josh Capel, Joshua
Josh
Clark.
Clark. He's
Josh
actually
Jordan.
Josh.
Yeah. Josh Galley and Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
Gosh,
Josh
that
W.
sounds so weird. Yeah, Josh W.
I'm George W.
I prove this message. We will find Katrina and we will bring her to justice. Oh Lord. See, actually, the 97 and the 36 about get. Oh, that was close, man. Me too.
What?
I don't know.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah, the Me Too movement. Hashtag Me Too. Yay, yay. Yay.
Good man. I'm sorry, but this is just ridiculous. How this big wall of air just forms on these cars.
Also, we have some overcast now, so I mean that might help. Possibly, probably not. To be completely honest.
I'm just watching Zelensky, and like every time he gets to the back bumper of banks, he can't do nothing.
Yeah, no. I mean, you almost have to move someone at this. I mean, it's also a tire wear. Playing into
Yeah,
it.
but I mean, it was even a thing back in like the beginning of the run.
Don't know.
I mean, they're getting run now on Adams.
It was a really long race. Let's see.
Super long.
Yeah, Levi. I think the 71 is blown up in pit lane. Not entirely sure, but it looked like he
No,
was.
he's off pit lane.
Okay. Sorry,
He did have some
I saw
damage.
some smoke, but wasn't sure if he was blowing up or not. Oop.
That's wheel spin there, bud.
Well, it looked dark because the overcast.
Yeah. I don't know. It might have. You know how the
50
graphics
working
are.
his way through the field to unlap himself.
Well, by the time these guys,
yeah, Bell.
by the time these guys pit, Galley's gonna be gonna have to pit with them. Like, I don't understand the move by Galley.
Yeah, no, I don't. I'm sure it was calculated. Just I don't know if I would have made the same move.
I mean, if they pit now, it'll take them to the end of the race, from what Justin tells us. And it's true that you get better fuel mileage as the run goes on, so. Man.
Yeah, Jesse Pierce is in pit lane right now.
Yeah.
It's okay. I completely agree with that. I mean, I just think this race should have, not to knock the league or anything. It's not their fault that there's not enough trucks to make this entertaining. It's just race should be shorter. The 0-3 spun into pit lane. Go take a look back at what happened there. He just went in too hot. I figured that's what happened. Oh, it's humiliating. I agree with that. I see the 97, like, yeah, the Levi cannot make a move on the 36 of Banks. Do you think this long run's helping them or hurting them?
Helping who and hurting who?
Helping people that pitted early.
No, it's not. It's not. No,
well,
I mean like
new
people
tires, you're going quicker.
People that just pitted, yes. People that pitted like Yusuf and Alex, I don't think so. they might have to pit again. Maybe that's what maybe Yusuf did that. Maybe he's saving fuel now that he's kind of by himself. I'm actually going to listen to him.
I say Yusuf is, he's actually running the same lap times as people that are on old tires right now. He's running 41.1s, and they're running 41.4s.
Yeah, so it's hard for him to do anything right now.
I think it might be just saving, to be honest. I mean, like you did. So it's entirely possible.
Yeah, well, he's not clutching.
Don't know what to tell you. It's weird.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe they can go about 40, 50 laps. I don't know. There comes Banks, or not Banks,
Banks.
Adams down pit road. I think he might have sped. If he didn't, he did a good job. Oh, Levi had actually gotten past Banks.
I say Banks went down pit road as well. I saw Banks go down. You saw Adams go down, so you're just watching a little in front. Yeah, but Zielinski can take the lead here. I mean, this will help for bonus points.
Yeah. I think right now Adams is going to get the 2 points for leading the most laps.
No, Galley right now has most laps led with 36.
He'll probably cycle around to the lead.
Yeah, if Adams cycles out to the lead with his 17 laps led that he has. But I mean, Yusuf did just pass him on track, so.
Adams is still on pit road.
Yeah, I know, but Yusuf passed him, is what I'm saying.
No, what I'm saying is, he had to serve a penalty. Yep, told you. I figured that's what happened.
That's rough. Well, yeah, Levi comes to pit lane, and now we got Joshua Clark. And he'll probably be the last one to pit here. Actually, him and Wooten, or him and Jordan, sorry. Him and Chris Jordan.
Maybe try and take on less fuel for the end.
Maybe. It's entirely possible if they somehow mapped it
out. Clark's pitting this lap, or he just really overdrove the corner. He just really overdrove the corner. Well, Yusuf Galley is your leader right now, and as far as pit stop cycles go. But whether he can make this last is the key.
There are 24 laps to go, and I think Bell. Oh, it's just timing issues again.
Whoa. Slow. Chris Jordan, I don't know if he just pitted.
No, he didn't pit. He didn't come out of pit lane. He must be out of fuel. I don't think that truck's under power.
It's under power. No, he spun or something. No, he just came to pit lane. Somebody, it looked like, though, was on the bottom of the track, spun out.
The 12. Go back. Go like press replay on the 12 and watch see what happened to him, because it's too far back for me to check. Because he was slow on the bottom.
He spun off the corner.
Did he spin, or is he out of gas? Because I mean, he looks like he's coasting around.
Yeah, no. He tried to make pit lane and botched it.
Oh. Okay.
Yep, he locked the rears. Clark is saving fuel.
Yeah, I think Yusuf might be saving fuel on the front end of Bell, because they were just pushing all the way down the backstretch.
If you listen to Clark, he's out of the gas completely. Ain't on the clutch. Yep, clutch. Just depends on how much he's been saving. If he's been saving the whole run, you know. Bell is going to go around Galley. Maybe not.
So if he can somehow shoot it up the inside and then go up the track and not have an over-under happen.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is just helping Josh Clark. Oh, he's coming to pit lane. I don't know why
it's
he's
not helping
hitting all
him
that.
if it's not helping if you have to save fuel. Yeah, so Bell and Yusuf going to be the ones fighting out for the lead now.
Gonna allow Plank to catch back up to him, I think. And Banks as well. I think they just told Plank to let Banks by. I could be wrong, but that's what it seemed like.
Or I mean, it could just be Plank deciding that Banks is faster and he's in the championship hunt, so.
Yeah. Galley's definitely got worn out tires. If you go on his onboard and watch his wheel through the corner.
I didn't set up an onboard camera. I never do.
He's running the very top line.
He just let them go, Banks and Bell. No point in racing him. Banks is much quicker than the rest of these guys are.
Kyle Zimmer's attacking Pierce, and Levi's attacking Pierce as well. They're going to go into the corner 3 wide, aren't they? Nope. Ooh, Levi made a move on the outside of Pierce.
Yeah, I mean, it was real close in the corner. I see that they're catching up to Yusuf really quickly here. I think Yusuf's just saving now. He probably does realize that he's made a mistake pitting so early.
Oh, Levi got into him.
No, that's not what happened.
Oh.
I watched what just happened.
Please, God, don't tell me it was what I think it is.
It looked like Yusuf
Jesse
turned into him. Yeah. No. It does look like something else didn't happen, but it does. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Levi bumped him a little bit.
Oh. See if I can find a better angle of this. I don't know. If he hit him, it was netcode. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. It's just it doesn't look like Levi hit him.
All right, we are back here. Well, you've probably been watching the stream, but we've been muted. But we're here, back here at Michigan for the final 11, 12 laps of this race. Josh Clark cycled through to the lead. He gets a good start there. This could be something because Clark, being that he is going to have that track position with that big bubble air that it has, this could be a race for him to win. I mean, I know Banks is strong, or Adams is strong, and he's going to have Banks right behind him and Bell and Pierce, all the SWA guys, 3rd through 5th.
And Banks conveniently blinking.
Yeah. And
I mean, Banks is making a move on Adams, but Adams is going to try to make a move on Clark. Adams seems like he's going to have the run at Clark here.
Well, that's the thing. He's right there on that bumper again, and so you see that little bitty gap. If you look where the bumper is,
yeah, you
that
can
air.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's going to cost Adams positions with him making that move to the bottom side. I don't know. He's going to have Banks go with him.
I think it's because Clark's on way old tires and they're on new tires, so it doesn't make sense to sit behind the 10.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering because I don't know if Clark pitted before or what happened.
No, Clark stayed out.
Oh.
He was the last to pit on that pit cycle and then stayed out that caution.
Got you.
We have 10 laps to go here at Michigan. So getting really heated up front between the first two.
Yeah.
Real close. Real good battling going on.
Yeah. See what kind of moves are made up here at the front. Josh Clark is kind of like a back marker in F1 right now. He's kind of just holding everybody up. Well, not really. He's running about the same lap times. He's just maybe a little bit slower. Yeah, he's just a little bit slower than Jacob Plank. He's running 40.4s, and the guys in the front are running 39s.
Actually, I think he's like 3rd or 4th quickest on track right now. The 10 truck is.
Yeah. I wonder maybe he took some. I thought he might have came in. And took
he didn't pit at all.
Yeah, I thought he might have came in and took 2 tires, but no, he didn't.
Yeah, the 10 truck though, he's just gonna continue to fall back now.
Yeah, his tires are just gonna get worse and worse. Oh, Banks is in the wall. I think that's the one thing I hate about some of these newer tracks on iRacing is that the fact that the safer barrier goes all the way around the track.
Well, it's better than it popping out.
Yeah, I mean it does give consistency, but it can be.
It also takes that foot away from the racetrack that sometimes is needed. Yeah. I'll admit sometimes I use that extra foot when I'm driving. So.
Yeah, you always want to use up as much track as possible.
Yeah, well, until you use too much of it.
Oh. Have a battle for the lead.
I mean, yeah, this has been brewing.
Yeah.
See what happens here. And the 36 looks like and the 88 collide a little bit, possibly.
It was net code because there's a huge air gap between them.
It looked like the 88 truck reacted. That's the only reason I'm not using the best angle to see it, but looks like
yeah. Well, we're gonna have 4-car battle here for the lead, I think.
There's about a 5-6 car gaggle a little farther back, 5th to 10th right now.
Josh Clark's really holding his own though. Well, he was. He was fifth on the last lap. He's seventh this lap.
He's holding his own about as well as you could expect.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Banks gave some of the blinking power to Adams.
And Josh Gordon's now fallen to 9th. Or Josh Clark, sorry. There's too many damn Joshes. Yeah, Banks and Adams still the two trucks up front. Or, well, yeah, 3 trucks, 4 technically, but
All SWA affiliates.
not the
Oh, except for Adams.
Yeah. Three laps to go.
Yep. And Banks is holding his own right now. And he's gone. And he's back. He has a better line through 3 and 4, it looks like. That being Banks. 2 laps to go.
I mean, I think he's going to set him up for a last lap move.
No, I think he's going to set him up for a move right now.
Yeah, but then if you don't get by him now, then you don't have another chance.
I think 3 trucks are about to go with Banks.
Possibly.
Yes, he's going to make the move now. I don't know if he'll be able to complete it. He might be able to. I don't think he's going to be able to do it.
One more lap. I mean, anything can happen in the last lap, man. These two could take each other out or something like that. Crazy.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Dirty, dirty, dirty son of a gun.
And LePlanc's going to get the lead out of it.
Yep.
It's not going to benefit the 36.
He's going to make the same move on his...
My Plank's just going to give him it.
Pretty sad to see that.
That's unfortunate end to what was a relatively good race. I mean, not knocking these guys at all. It is what it is, you know. Just unfortunate to see what happened. We'll go through the race results right now, and you know, Josh Banks, he wins it. I think this is his first win since Pocono, maybe? I don't know. And then you got Plank, Pierce, Bell, and Zimmer running out the top 5. Then you got Rusty Capel, Logan Shea, Joshua Clark, Jason Cameron, Chris Jordan, Josh Adams, Levi Zelensky, and Yusuf Gali. You know, of course, you know, Levi and Adams is going to be another, you know, 2 other title contenders along with Banks and Frankenfield.
All right. Well, we're done here from Michigan International Speedway. Good race. Kind of a shitty end to it, but you know, shit happens. So.
Yeah, and we'll be here next week. Gateway. We'll have Justin Krasnetsky back in the booth. next week, and hopefully we see a better race all in all with that one.
Yep.
All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.